Hi, my name is naomiolutayo. I'm the brand priestess, and today I want to talk to you about good girl conditioning. If you are a black little girl in a black family, whether you're an immigrant, African American, whatever it is, you more than likely could relate to this. We, as a collective, have been taught to stay safe by following the rules because it wasn't safe. Not just on like a parental love level, but it just wasn't safe. If we broke the rules, there wasn't as much grace or scaffolding afforded to us as there were for our counterparts. And then it came to school. We were told to get good grades, to get to the top school, and then eventually get a good job, to submit to our bosses, to our authorities, to stay in our place. We were told that if we followed the rules, if we did what was right, if we took the time to listen and to study, then we'll get a certain result. And if you grew up religious or you are religious, and this was exasperated, that if you did all the right things, you're gonna get a husband. If you did all the right things, then a black man will find you. If you did all the right things, then you're gonna have a house and a career and the love and the children by age 28. And then as businesswomen, as we ventured off into that side of ourselves, we were told to, maybe not explicitly, but through observation and correction, we were told to be small, to follow the rules, to stay in our lane, to do everything right, have the connections, the degree, get the funding, do it all. And we did it well. We did it really well. And then we find ourselves falling on our faces. We find ourselves disillusioned to it all, just in a place where we're like, I'm miserable. Or I'm miserable, I'm failing, or I'm struggling. Like, this is not sustainable. Why? And I see this happen to so many of us. And it doesn't even have to be in foundership, it's everywhere. Where you do everything right and you're still wrong. You still miss the mark. Why is that? You did everything right and you're being surpassed by someone less qualified by you, or you're not being given a chance by investors, or you're just, in a lot of ways, kind of pushed out of doing what you're supposed to do. We were told that following the rules is what will keep us safe and will get us, or what will get us what we desire, when in reality, the rules were made for the game players. The rules weren't made for the game players. They weren't made in our benefit. They were made to keep us in a loop, to keep us at bay, to keep us manageable. We were never told that the ones making the rules are really the ones who are benefiting. We weren't told that our loss is their gain, that our gain is their gain, that our existence is their gain, because that's how the system is set up. Just like several other things in life, especially if we grew up religious, we were told a fantasy of a lot of things. For example, marriage, for one, a version of femininity, among others. Capitalism sold us a fantasy, a story that if we work hard enough and we grind hard enough, if we hustle enough, what's waiting for us on the other side of the pearly gates is our restitution, our success, respect, status, and it didn't come the way we expected. Capitalism, by definition, disregards our alignment. This is why so many of us struggle and why so many of us fail, because we are trying to rise in a system that was banking on our failure. In capitalism, there's no such thing as sustainability. They need you tired, strained, overworked, proving yourself, because that's how the top gains, but not you. And it's not like no one thrives in it. It's just you weren't meant to thrive in that system. You were meant to create things counter to that system. It's a rigged game. And especially when you find yourself back in your parents' house after having so much success and you had to close down after not having the investor backing anymore, or maybe you had to cut off your entire family and they just so happened to double as your employees. And they were there for you from the beginning, but just the betrayal from them was just too deep. Or maybe you get to the top and you look in the mirror, you can't even really see yourself anymore. You just see a reflection or a shell of somebody who made herself so digestible that her aura, her essence, what made her brand great from the beginning is no longer there. But I mean, at least you're profitable. At least you had a great exit, right? The shame of failure, of abandoning yourself, of missed opportunity, of leaving this vision that you tried so hard to bring along with you, but capitalism wouldn't allow for it. It makes you feel exposed. It's grief. It's isolating. It's lonely at the top. And it's also lonely at the bottom, because how many people have done what you've done and failed how you failed? I say failed lightly, but I know that's the word you're probably using. How many people have done what you've done and can relate to you? It's lonely on either side. It's heavy and it's isolating. And not everyone is illusion to the reality of what this system is. And even worse, there are a lot of your counterparts who benefit from this system and cannot give two flying fucks about what happened. We might all say like, oh yeah, the injustices and the systemic difference. No one cares really, because when you're winning in the game, why change the rules when you know that this was a matter of power law at that point? It's a lot. It's a lot. And I really just wanted to bring acknowledgement and understanding to the women who have done it all correctly and still lost, or still feel like who still feel like they're losing, or feel like they had to lose themselves and lose their brand in the pursuit of this fantasy that we were sold, because it's a lie. It's a lie. In capitalism, your loss is someone else's gain, and your gain is someone else's gain. It's a leash. It's a leash, and the more we ascend, the more we see it. You can't unsee it, and that's why you're here. And I wanted to bring you that kind of validation. I don't want to leave this on a negative note. I want to invite you to my newsletter, Letters from My Living Room. I created it for spiritual women founders just like you, who are navigating the everyday logistics of being a founder of a product brand. Inside, I send frequent letters full of activations, recalibrations, and just pushes towards alignment, because I know that at the end of this grief is your conviction and your alignment. And I know that when you choose to build in such a way that honors yourself, that honors your vision, and just honors just the collective, you'll be unstoppable. And so I want to support you through that, through these letters. And if that's an interest to you, I would love for you to subscribe down below. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I am posting again tomorrow, as I will be for the rest of this month. Please click the subscription button below, and also the bell to be notified when I upload next. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.